Let me ask you something. Imagine two people, same age, same college degree, same starting salary. Let's call them Kevin and Peter. Kevin gets his first paycheck and thinks, I'm finally earning. Let me enjoy life a little. I'll start saving when I'm more settled, maybe in my 30s. Peter gets the same paycheck and thinks, I'll put away a small amount first and then enjoy the rest. Fast forward 35 years. Kevin is still working at 60, stressed about retirement, wondering where all the money went. Peter? He retired at 55, travels twice a year, and his money is still growing while he sleeps. Same starting point, completely different endings. So what exactly did Peter do differently? Was he smarter? Did he earn more? Did he get lucky? No. He simply avoided one mistake. One single financial mistake that the vast majority of people make in their 20s without even realizing it. And here is the uncomfortable truth. This mistake is not about overspending. It is not about avoiding lattes or skipping vacations. It is something much deeper, much more psychological, and much harder to notice because it is disguised as something that actually feels responsible. Stick with me because by the end of this video, the way you think about money and time is going to change completely. So what is this mistake? It is called delayed financial identity. Now, before your eyes glaze over at that phrase, let me explain it in the simplest way possible. A financial identity is basically how you see yourself in relation to money. Are you a saver, an investor, someone who builds wealth, or are you just someone who earns and spends and figures the rest out later? Most people in their 20s adopt what I call a temporary mindset about money. They think, right now I'm young, I'm just starting out, I don't have enough money to invest. I'll start being serious about finances when I earn more, when I have a stable job, when I get married, when I settle down. Sound familiar? This is the trap, and it's a trap that feels completely logical when you are living it. The problem is not that you are spending money in your 20s. The problem is that you are mentally postponing your financial identity to some future version of yourself. You are telling yourself a story where the real financial journey begins later, not now. And that story, that one psychological delay, costs people hundreds of thousands of rupees or dollars over a lifetime. Not because they didn't earn enough, but because they waited. Let me show you exactly what I mean using a concept called compound interest. And I know, you've probably heard about compound interest before, but I promise you, most people have heard about it without ever truly feeling it. So let's do that right now. Imagine you plant a mango tree. In the first year, it doesn't look like much, just a small sapling. Year 2, a little taller. Year 3, some branches. By year 7 or 8, it starts giving fruit, and once it does, it gives more and more each year, not less. Now imagine you plant that same mango tree 10 years later. You will spend the same effort, the same water, the same care, but you will wait much longer for the fruit. And by the time your tree starts producing what the first tree is already producing, the first tree has become an orchard. That's compound interest. Your money grows on top of its own growth. The longer it runs, the faster it accelerates. Let me give you the numbers, because numbers do not lie. Say you start investing just 5,000 rupees a month at age 22, earning an average return of 12% per year through a simple index fund or mutual fund. By age 55, that small monthly habit turns into approximately 2 crore rupees, nearly 2 crore, from 5,000 a month. Now say you wait and start at 32. Same 5,000 a month, same 12% return, same discipline, but this time at age 55, you have only around 60 lakh rupees. Let that sink in. A 10-year delay cut your wealth by more than 60%, not because you were careless, not because the market failed you, simply because time ran out. The mango tree you planted late is still growing, but the one planted early is already feeding entire families. This is why your 20s are not just another decade of life, they are the most financially powerful decade you will ever have, and most people spend them waiting. Now here is where it gets really interesting, because this is not just a math problem, it's a psychological problem. Why do smart, educated, hardworking people still delay? Why, even after hearing about compound interest in school, do they still wait? The answer lies in something called present bias. Present bias is the brain's natural tendency to value things in the present much more than things in the future. This is not a flaw, it's actually how human brains evolved. When our ancestors were hunting for food, thinking about next week was not useful. Thinking about right now was what kept them alive. But in modern financial life, present bias becomes a silent wealth killer. When you're 23 and someone says, invest now and you will have 2 crore at 55, your brain doesn't feel that 2 crore. It feels 30 years away. It feels abstract. It feels like someone else's life. But when your brain sees a new phone, a vacation, a nice dinner, a new outfit, it feels immediate. It feels now. So your brain naturally prioritizes the thing it can feel today over the thing it logically knows will benefit the future you. And this is exactly why the financial mistake most people make in their 20s is not really a money mistake, it's a perception mistake, a failure to connect emotionally with your future self. Here is a powerful exercise that changes how researchers say people think about saving. Imagine yourself vividly at age 60. Picture your face, your life, your daily routine. Imagine how you would feel if future you had financial freedom versus financial stress. Now make your financial decisions from that place. Studies have shown that people who have a stronger emotional connection to their future selves save significantly more money, not because they know more, because they feel more. Your future self is as real as your present self. The only difference is that your future self can't make decisions right now. Only you can. So what do you actually do with all of this? Here are 3 shifts that will change everything. The first shift is starting before you feel ready. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is, I'll start investing once I have more money. But the truth is, the habit matters more than the amount. Starting with 1,000 rupees a month is infinitely better than waiting 5 years to start with 10,000, because those 5 years of compounding cannot be bought back at any price. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment was yesterday. The second best moment is today. The second shift is automating your savings before spending. Remember Peter from the beginning? His secret was simple. He paid himself first. Before spending on anything, a fixed amount automatically moved into his investments on the day his salary arrived. This is not about willpower. This is about removing the decision entirely. When you have to actively choose to save every month, your present bias will find 100 reasons to delay it. When it happens automatically, your brain adjusts to living on what remains. Set up an automatic transfer on your salary date, even if it's small. Make the default action saving, not spending. The third shift is changing your financial identity right now. Stop telling yourself the story that the financial journey begins later. Declare it now. Say it out loud if you have to. I am someone who invests. I am someone who builds wealth. Identity shapes behavior in a way that rules and plans never can. When you see yourself as an investor, even a beginner investor, you make different decisions. You think twice before a mindless purchase, not because you're cheap, but because it doesn't align with who you are. Identity is the most powerful financial tool you have, and it's completely free to adopt. Let me leave you with one final thought. Every single wealthy person you admire, every person who retired early, every person who never has to worry about money, they all have one thing in common. Not a higher income, not a secret stock tip, not a lucky break. They simply started. They started before they felt ready. They started small. They started with doubt and confusion and uncertainty, just like you might have right now. But they started. The most expensive thing in the world is not a house or a car or a luxury vacation. The most expensive thing in the world is time you didn't use. Your 20s are not a waiting room. They are the engine room. Every month you wait is not neutral. It's a cost, a real, measurable, permanent cost that no amount of extra income can fully recover. So the question is not, should I start investing? The question is, can I afford to wait one more day? If you found this video useful, share it with someone in their 20s who needs to hear this, because the best gift you can give someone is not money, it's the knowledge that they still have time to make it work. And if you want to go deeper into how money psychology shapes your financial future, subscribe and stay tuned. because the next video is going to change the way you think about earning, spending, and building wealth all over again. See you there.